I have a confession to make. I'm a fraud. And here is the proof. What I just said is a lie. And this is the lie that most of us tell ourselves. Honestly, it is time we stop. This is not your typical imposter syndrome video. I know there are so many videos out there talking about imposter syndrome and feeling like a fraud. We're going to dismantle imposter syndrome, expose the lie behind it, give you real strategies that would actually help you to stop feeling like a fraud. This is coming from someone that has felt like a fraud and even sometimes still feels like a fraud. Hi guys, my name is Abby. Welcome back to my channel. On this channel, I discuss career, professional, and self-development. So if these are topics you're interested in, hit the thumbs up sign and subscribe to my channel. Have you ever walked into a meeting? Your fingers are shaking, your heart is beating, and you're thinking, oh my God, they're going to figure it out. I'm a liar. I'm a fraud. I don't deserve to be here. I was talking to a colleague of mine recently, and she is very brilliant. She's smart. She has a lot of degrees, masters, everything you could ask for. She's in a good field. She's a lawyer. And then she got the opportunity of a lifetime to head the legal department of an amazing company. That was her dream goal for a long time. She had prepared, she had worked towards it, gotten all her degrees, work experience. This is someone that has about 15 years work experience. And the funny thing is, she started the job, and on her first day, she started feeling like a fraud. And we had a conversation, and she was telling me, it's like they're going to expose me. Everyone is going to realize I don't know what I'm doing. I don't deserve to be here. I don't belong here. And honestly, I could relate, like totally relate. But I understood where she was coming from. So the fact that you had experience, the fact that you have quality education, doesn't mean that imposter syndrome cannot creep up at any time. If you've ever felt that way at any time in your career, drop a comment. Tell me what has happened, how you are able to address this, to overcome it, or if this is something you're even still currently battling with. Drop a comment if you have ever felt like an imposter in your job. I know I definitely have. Let's set the record straight. Imposter syndrome is not actually a sign that you are lazy or you're incompetent or you don't even know what you're doing. It's a universal experience. And guess what? Even the most experienced people, they get it too. I spoke about someone that has almost 20 years of work experience that on paper, even when you see her, you know this person knows her onions. Even someone like that can experience imposter syndrome. Here's the thing. Imposter syndrome is not even real, right? It's just your mind tricking you that you don't know what you're doing, that you're not even capable. In reality, you're actually more than capable. So let's debunk this thing once and for all. So how should you deal with it? Let me give you tips on how I deal with imposter syndrome. So grab your pen, grab your paper. Let's put some things down. So the first thing I would advise is think about your most recent success or your most recent achievement. Write it down. Let me put that down now. What I would consider as my most recent accomplishment. Something I'm very proud of, no matter how small it is. It can be in your career, it can be in your family life, it can be in your finances, anything you feel like this deserves to be an achievement. This is what I would consider a success. Now, write it down. What exactly did you do that contributed to that achievement? Let me put mine down now. Please put yours down also at the other end of this video. Now write down any negative thoughts, any negative doubts you've had about this achievement. For instance, it was just luck or anybody could have achieved this. So for every negative thought you've had, I want you to challenge it with a positive fact. So what is negative is your thought, is the voice in your head. Now look for fact. What is in reality? Look for that fact and challenge each negative thought you put down. For instance, if you write, I got lucky, that's why I got the job. Challenge it with a fact, right? I prepared for the interview. That's why I got the job. I prepared for a whole week for this interview. I had practice sessions with friends. That's why I got the job. I have the experience. They were looking for 10 years experience and I had 10 years experience. That's why I got this opportunity. Let's do this together. I got a new job. Why did I get this new job? Or I got a new client for my business. Why did I get this new client? Was I just lucky? Or I had done a couple of ads on Instagram, right? I was referred by a past client, which I had impressed while dealing with them. or this is a new job. I prepared for the interview. I have all the experience they were looking for. I have the education they were looking for. So yeah, so it's not just luck. Did you challenge these thoughts? Let me know. You can put down your comments. How did you challenge these thoughts? What are the negative thoughts, the negative self-doubt that you usually tell yourself? And how are you able to challenge these thoughts? What facts did you bring about? For me, for the most recent part to be an exam that I took fairly recently, most times a negative thought comes into my head and I say, oh, I passed this exam just because I was lucky. Anybody could have passed it. But then I think about it. What did I do? How did I pass this exam? And in challenging my thoughts here, I put down that I actually studied extremely hard for this exam. I went above and beyond. Instead of going for parties, hanging out with friends during that period, I had to study. I was studying every day, every weekend, doing my break at work, on my ride to and from work. I was studying so hard for this exam and I eventually passed it. So those are the positive thoughts I've used to challenge that imposter syndrome that I got lucky, because I definitely didn't get lucky. If I didn't study, if I didn't take my time to actually study, to read, I did so many practice questions, then I wouldn't have passed the exam. So that's an example. So you can provide in the comments, let me know how you are able to challenge a negative thought with a positive fact. If you're still thinking, but I'm still pretending, these people are going to catch me, like that, my friend I was talking about, that is thinking, oh, these people are going to figure out that I'm a fraud, I'm still pretending, I don't know what I'm doing. Let you in on a little secret. The truth is, we're all pretending. I think everybody is just winging it. Even the most successful people. See, everybody that you admire, that you feel like, oh, this person knows what they're doing. They have all their acts together. They know what they're doing. They're so smart. They're so intelligent. They've reached an amazing place in their career, in their life. There are times that those people also believe that they are faking it. That's the truth. They feel like someone is going to expose them soon. They also feel like I'm just winging it. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just taking a step and trying and making an effort. Example, you might be at a meeting, right? And someone's making a presentation. And as you're listening, you're like, I don't really understand what this person is saying. And you see someone beside you, the person is just nodding, like,
Stop shaking your head
they are
because
nodding.
that's sacrifice. You should.
That doesn't follow. And am I the only one that doesn't understand this? But you'll be shocked that that person that is nodding, they're probably just thinking about lunch and like, what am I going to eat for lunch this afternoon? What am I going to buy? What am I going to eat on my way home? What am I going to eat for dinner? So the truth is, every time you push through imposter syndrome, you're getting closer and closer to believing that you belong, that you are actually enough. So here's my takeaway. See, imposter syndrome is not a sign that you are lazy, you don't know what you're doing, that you're incompetent. It's just a sign that you're growing, you're taking on new challenges, that you are doing things that actually really challenge you. And trust me, that is where growth actually happens. Next time that voice in your head tells you that you're not good enough, you don't know what you're doing, you don't belong here. See, take a step back. Say it out loud to that voice. You are a liar. That voice is a liar. You belong. You deserve to be here. You have prepared. You have worked hard and you have everything it takes to be where you are at the moment. If this video helped you to believe a little more in your capability, if this video gave you a little bit of more confidence, please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel. You can also share this video with someone you think needs to hear this. We all have friends, we have colleagues, we have family members that actually feel like they don't deserve to be where they are sometimes. They get the feeling of imposter syndrome even when they are high flyers, when they've achieved a lot in their life. So please share this video with them so that we can also spread the truth about imposter syndrome. It's a lie. It's a lie. Don't forget to drop your comments as to when you've experienced imposter syndrome and how you handled it. You're not a fraud. You're exactly where you need to be. So go out there and own it.